YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK and we are back with another video, guys. We got the Sony A95L in 77-inch right in front of us. We are filming this in 4K at 60 frames per second. I wanted to mess around with some settings on this TV. Let's see if we can drop down to QHD, which is 2560 by 1440. We've got a couple different resolution options there. Yes, it is an option there for us to do QHDs. Just make sure we still got VRR turned on. Great, we got all that turned on, guys. All right, so we're gonna load up a game right now. All right, so we got this loaded. This is on the PC, so again, not PlayStation. Get into this thing. See what we got for settings. Display and graphics. So yeah, display resolution, we're 2560 by 1440 at 120 hertz. We do one high dynamic range on. Yes. We want HDR on. 100% HDR. Yeah, so that's on. All right, no upscale method. This game has some different options for you. I like to play it off. Give me the raw native, right? We can't go any higher than QHD now because I've set Windows there, so it's locked there. 4K is not an option. Just was in reference, I was seeing some things about this TV not being able to do QHD. I don't know why it cannot for the PlayStation 5 console. Let's get into some gameplay. All right, so if you've seen the previous video, we did some adjustments to the PC. We've got an RTX 3080 Ti, definitely not the type of hardware I would want to have in here, but we're playing at QHD with absolutely everything turned up, including ray tracing. So we're right under 60, you know, with all the commotion, 80, 89, 93 frames right here. The 99% lows are like 63. Got the frame rate counter up there to the top right. Gameplay is fluid though. QHD is nice. It's a good, comfortable medium to be able to play at, especially if you have like a living room set up like I do. You know, like you're not worried about the pixels being so tight because you're not up on it, so you're not going to see them. And then the picture processing just is phenomenal on this thing. Colors and everything look really good. So very much so enjoyable experience. It's looking great.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy. Thanks for the confidence.
It's been a while since I played this game.
I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace.
'Alright, so we got past that. We were moving at around 80 to 70 frames, 90 frames. Things looking pretty good. Frames, 80 frames. Playing at QHD, you don't need as much graphical power, so being able to turn max settings up. Oh, I tried to. All right, so with them boys, right? Yeah, but everything's playing smooth, man. We in QHD with it. We in QHD with it on the A95L.
Take the stairs.
And it's looking great. All right, so we're tuned into some Destiny content. We've got this thing set at 2560 by 1440, so QHD. Let me go down. We've got highest graphical preset. So just doing my 1-2 check for all of that stuff. All right, and we're in Destiny QHD. Just using this as a light reference. Man, pretty empty on this planet. This looks beautiful, man. Yeah. Looks really beautiful. Just trying to catch motion and such. It's looking great. No tearing issues. I mean, this is probably mode you FPS guys will play with if you were using a PC. Yeah, this thing's running smooth, it's looking good. Telling you, man, QHD is that resolution. I kind of wish that the and I'll talk about this a little bit in the conclusion. S95C is a TV that can do 144 hertz, but QHD is missing with the resolution, with that refresh rate. Yeah, this is butter though. Damn. I'm talking about butter. Stole on him. Or was dizzy. Fired on him. Boy. It's looking good though, looking real good. All right, so we're in the settings of this thing. This is on PlayStation 5. We go down to screen and video, and video output resolution is at 2160p, test 1440p. The connected HDMI device doesn't support 1440p. I'm not sure what this is even about. I don't know if this is a firmware patch fix or something. I don't really know the relevance of what it'll do to affect people that are playing on the console. So I can't speak intelligently to why that's not a thing. It didn't seem to be an option when I had the TV plugged up to HDMI 1 or 4, which is the 2.1 port, the two of the 2.1 ports on this TV. And right now I have it plugged up to HDMI 1. As I said, this console for me doesn't need to be plugged up to a 2.1, so I'm not willing to sacrifice running it through my receiver, because I have detected more input latency running it through the receiver with or without pass-through off. So I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather go directly to the source. And beyond that, the type of games that I'm playing on here, I mean, I expect to get 60 frames out of the console. I'm not really concerned with the 120 frames per second, though it is possible on 1080p. As I was playing Spider-Man in the video where I talked about this topic, you know, and kind of what you're missing if you don't have a TV that can do 4 2.1 ports, right? And if you, like me, you just don't want to run your stuff through the receiver, you don't want to get like a switch or, you know, anything like that, then yeah, there's not much that you're missing. I mean, there are some features for sure, and the TV will definitely recommend and tell you, hey man, you want to connect to X, Y, and Z. But for me personally, I just I found myself okay with what this was. This experience is a good experience in my opinion, and yeah, it just works out for me to be great, man. So I haven't progressed with Ghost. I've been told by a lot of people, hey man, y'all want to check this game out. I really should be playing it. You know, it's gonna be great. So I plan on investing the time to it. Yeah, but looks like you can definitely get some QHD or 1440p gaming going on the PC. Not an option on the PlayStation 5, which is kind of crazy to me. But that's what I got for this video. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Let's have conversation like always. Peace, God bless, and as I always say, man, max love.